Hey everyone, so today I wanted to come on here and just talk about a few of my favorite things that I've loved honestly for a long time, and I thought it'd be fun to share it with you. And also, I'm really getting used to just talking to the camera like it's just a friend of mine. It's hard, I know it sounds weird, but it's so different talking to a camera. Like, you completely act different. So I'm really trying to be myself and act completely normal on camera. So I'm just gonna talk to you guys like I'm talking to a friend. So let's see how that goes. To start off with, we also start with the face products. So I'll start with the Purity Made Simple One-Step Facial Cleanser. So this, I used to use this all the time with my Clarisonic, and then I needed a new brush head for my Clarisonic, so I completely stopped using it for like 6 or 8 months, maybe even longer than that. But I was at Ulta the other day, and I seen this, and it was right next to all of the brush heads for a Clarisonic. So I'm like, I spent that money on the Clarisonic, and I haven't used it in so long, so I picked up a new brush head for that, and then also this. And this is just a very gentle face wash. It doesn't have a ridiculous fragrance. It just takes off your makeup. It's a great one for the morning and at night. I use my Clarisonic like 2 to 3 times a week. It's like every other day or every 2 days. So the days I don't use it, I still use the cleanser. I just, massage it in with my hands, wash it off in the shower or in the morning when I'm washing my face. Next one is the moisturizer that I use every single day underneath my makeup. It's the Embryolisse Laboratories lait-creme concentre. So this is what it looks like. I've been using this for 5 years or more. It claims to be a primer, moisturizer, and makeup remover in one. I've only used it as a moisturizer. I actually still put primer on underneath of it, or on top of it. This is such a great moisturizer. I hate when I run out of it. It's one that I buy online. I've actually never even looked if it's in stores anywhere around me, but I used to buy on HoteLook.com, but now it's on there so rarely that I'll just buy it from Amazon. It's not too expensive. It's like 20 bucks a bottle, but it'll last me close to 3 months, and I use it daily. But it smooths out my skin. It makes makeup go on so smoothly. I absolutely love it. About 3 years ago, I stopped tanning in tanning beds because, obviously all of you know it's horrible for your skin. It actually might have been longer than 3 years, but I want to take better care of my skin than I did from like 16 to 21. I just loved being tan. Obviously everybody feels better when they're tan, but I just see what it does to people's skin, and I don't want to add any extra wrinkles if I don't have to. So yeah, I cut out tanning in tanning beds, which means I'm pale all the time. So a few products that I really enjoy using to feel tan and to get that bronzy look. One of them is the St. Tropez Self Tan Dark. This one is nice because you get really dark really quickly, and you can blend it in. You don't have to wash it off. You can put it on with, definitely use a mitt because it will stain your hands like crazy. But you can put it on, and within like, I don't know, they say like 10 minutes or something like that. But within a half hour, you're like completely dry. You're not going to get any color on any of your clothes or anything you sit on. So, yeah, it's just when you put on, you don't have to wash off. You can go, and yeah, it'll last for 3 to 4 days, I want to say. No longer than that, honestly. Then the other one that I really like recently is the Loving Tan 2-Hour Express Deluxe Bronzing Mousse. And I get this one in dark. That's what that looks like. This is one that you put on, and then you're supposed to wash it off like 2 hours later. When I use it, I'll usually put it on right before bed, and then in the morning I'll shower it off. But I make sure to wash my hands before I go to sleep, because then your hands will obviously be way too dark. This one gives an olive undertone, which I really like. It looks a lot more natural. It's not orangey at all. It lasts about, I don't know, maybe 5 to 7 days. But yeah, I just really like the color that this one gives me, and it's super blendable. The other one can be hard. This one can be hard to blend if I mess up. It's semi-obvious, but this one, once you wash it off, everything kind of blends together, even if you didn't like completely evenly cover your body. Sometimes I'll even mix these two if I don't feel like completely messing up and making lines all over me with this one, but I don't feel like washing this off. I will put this on and then go out and do whatever, and then wash it off when I get home. But yeah, those are definitely my two favorite, and I've been using those tanning products for a while now, and they're definitely my favorite at-home tanning products. The next thing I wanted to talk about is actually the jacket that I'm wearing. So my sister's been wearing jean jackets like forever. I don't know that she ever stopped wearing them. Sorry, Chelsea. They look great, but I just never thought I would ever own another jean jacket. And jean tops and jean jackets are like what I am all about right now. I probably have like 3 or 4 new jean tops just from this year. And then I just bought this one. This one is actually from Target. And I wanted a darker wash, but now that I have this one, I do really like it. It's like loose enough, and I like that you can cuff the sleeves or you can uncuff them and wear them down. But I just wear it open like this, usually with a colorful tank top, and it fits really good. It fits perfectly. Like, it's loose in the right areas, and but it's not too baggy on the arms. I like the color of it. I like having the tan on, actually wearing this, because it just kind of makes your skin glow. I don't know, that might sound weird, but honestly that's how I feel about it. And I like wearing the bright top underneath, whether it's like this whether it's like this aqua color, or I really like coral, like peachy colors underneath this. Yeah, I like it a lot though, and it wasn't too expensive. It was less than $30. I think like $24.99 from Target. They should still have it. Yeah, I really, really like it though. It's nice to just throw on, like, if you're going out at night, because it can be, just like the other day, it was 93 here. But then the next day I woke up and went outside, it was like 67 out. So that's just nice to have in your car. Definitely has a summer feel to it when you wear it with shorts or like capris. Yeah, I really enjoy it, and I'm glad I found this one. Also, I actually just chopped, like, I don't know, my hairstylist could tell you, I think like 9 to 10 inches off of my hair. At first I think it was more 7, and then went a little shorter and went a little shorter. I like how it sits on my shoulders now. But to do this hairstyle, it's super easy. It's not even a curl, it's just like a wave, but I like the airy, like piecey texture of it. And to achieve that, I use the BB Thickening Dry Spun Finishing Spray. This is by Bumble and Bumble. I buy this at Sephora. It's a little expensive, but I can't find anything at the drugstore that doesn't weigh my hair down. And this smells amazing. I don't even need to wear perfume when I put this on. Seriously, it has a stronger scent, but I really, really enjoy it. Every time somebody hugs me, if I just put this on, they always tell me I smell great, which is awesome, especially if it's like day after you washed your hair. But yeah, it just gives that piecey, airy feeling to your hair. I go through a bottle like once a month. I do think that's partly because my sister uses it as well, but I love it. I have to be stocked up on it at all times. A hairspray just doesn't do the same thing that does, and it's definitely my favorite so far that I've tried in the dry texturizing spray category. Okay, so the next product or item that I wanted to talk about is one I'm really excited about. I've only worn them once for what they're made for. I walked in them yesterday with my dog, and then today I finally ran with them for the first time. So the last 2 years or so, I've been very into lifting. 2 of my best friends have done bodybuilding competitions, and then another friend that I met through them is a bodybuilder as well. So there's a lot of people lifting around me. And so yeah, about 2 years ago, I started going back to the gym, and it just became such a different way of working out. I always would go to the gym, do the elliptical, do the treadmill, go home. It was boring, hated it. But lifting is such a different feel. You can go at your own pace. You see results a lot quicker. It's just, I love that I've gotten into it. I wish I would have done it sooner. But yeah, so lifting has been my main form of exercise 4 to 5 days a week for about 2 years now. Well, about 3 or 4 months ago, I think about 3 or 4 months ago, I started running more. And I never thought I would want to run ever. It's just nothing that I've ever enjoyed. My father was a marathon runner. He ran every day for 20 some years. And I have a lot of cousins that were pretty big in running, ran in college. So yeah, running has always been around me, and it's just something I never would enjoy. I mean, I ran like 3 miles randomly one day, and the next morning I woke up and I just like was sore in different muscles. It was a feeling that I hadn't had in a while. So I started running like 2 or 3 times a week, and after like 3 or 4 weeks, I just really wanted to get back running. I'd go to the gym and I would like rush through my lifting workout to get on the treadmill, which is crazy because I never thought I would, but it's definitely that runner's high. So yeah, I've been doing that like 3 or 4 times a week, I'd say. I live right next to a park that's from my doorstep. If I walk to the trail, it's about 3.1 miles perfectly, which is awesome because I can run with my dog. It gets her the exercise. I get, that's about the length that I like to run, so it's awesome. But I've been running on really bad shoes. I've been running in just the shoes that I lift in, which are very flat, hardly any support. So when I talked to my dad about it, it's like the number one thing he said: you need to get good running shoes. You're gonna hurt yourself, So I have been not even really looking, but it's been on my mind to get new shoes. My feet definitely don't feel the greatest after a run. So I went to a running store and tried a few pairs on. I've heard really good things about Brooks, so I tried a pair of Brooks on, but going from the shoes that I lift in, which are very small and not bulky at all, they're almost like a sock, honestly, to the Brooks, feel like I don't even know how to explain it. It felt like I had like boots on when I put them on. And then I think I tried a pair of Asics on, which kind of felt similar. They were pretty bulky. Sorry. And then the lady brought out a pair of Adidas Supernova Glide 7. That's my size. No, maybe it's not. I don't know. But this is what the box says. So yeah, and I put those on. They weren't nearly as bulky, but it felt like it had just as much cushion as the previous two that I tried on, the Brooks and the Asics. And I like the colors of these the most, because running shoes can be pretty obnoxious. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have pretty obnoxious shoes just for the gym in general, like bright orange and whatnot, but running shoes have like, I feel like 5 colors on every single pair, so they're just, I don't know, a little much for me. But these ones are one solid color. They didn't feel too bulky, but they still felt like they had the support. So these are them. You can see that it's not an obnoxious, heel at all, but they are so comfortable. Today, like I said, or maybe I said, I don't know. Today is the first time I ran in them. I ran 3.1, and it's just a completely different feeling. I could even feel it in my knees. Like my knees didn't even hurt as much while I was running, and I'm bummed it took me so long to buy a pair. And I know this is such a long story for one pair of shoes, but if any of you out there are runners, I think you know that a good pair of shoes go a long way. So I'm extremely happy to get these. I'm extremely excited to see how I feel like tomorrow, and just the rest of the week wearing these instead of the non-supporting shoe. Again, these are what they look like. I like the color because it's one solid color. I mean, if there were other options, I might not have. If there were other solid options, I might not have gone with this one. But so anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said at the beginning, or maybe I didn't, maybe I cut that part out, but it's hard to sit here and talk in front of the camera and not act funny. I don't know. It's definitely a different feeling than talking to your friend or a sibling or whoever about makeup or shoes or whatever you're talking about. Yeah, it's definitely a new thing that I need to get used to. I think the only thing that will get me used to it is talking more in front of this, and so this is just something fun that I want to do. I'm excited to just sit here and have fun and make videos about things that I'm interested in. It's like the one time I get to talk about it. So I don't know. This is just something fun that I'm excited to get into. So thank you again for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more. I'd really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.